Day 23, the sun is approaching and I am in panic mode. We are going to personally spend the entire day mining rupidium. That is going to be the absolute best use of our time right now. There's not a lot of other options until we get some more research done. That's crazy. 120 for this. We might have to legitimately build more storage. We ran out of storage, preventing us from continuing to get the resources we need here. We're in a tough spot here at the end of the day. We're out of storage for a lot of stuff. We're out of some of the other kind of basic necessities. We need a little more research done, and then we'll start on this lava river crossing. But this whole rupidium, these rupidium things is just an absolute nail in the coffin here. I'm not sure we can get this done. And these are seriously advanced structures requiring 100 organics, 120 rupidium, the minerals as well. I mean, it's a significant undertaking to say the absolute least about it. I know people want to talk, but we can't afford to do that. And then we're going to quick run back to base. We don't have enough organics. We've had someone assigned to the outside for organics for a little while now. They're just not fast enough. There's no space because I need my botanist to finish up his production in the greenhouse. But the short of it is we are struggling. We are really struggling to keep it together here. We need the greenhouse to get it done. Okay, to the best of my knowledge, we have finished all the research here, except the contemplation room. We're going to start out on the crossing the lava river. I guess the other thing we could do to try and solve some of our struggles are the pylons. Maybe we're just holding on to too many pylons. 2 days until a magnetic storm. It is a tough balancing act. I think we officially have what we need to build the first one of these, though. Rupidium arcs. Oh, it's huge. Oh my goodness. Wow. This actually also gives our base. Look, our base mass is off the charts at 414. Like, if we need to move the base today, we're like 4 days away from being able to move it, and then we'll be out of food by then. It's not good. We're not in a good situation here. And I think maybe part of the solution is we need to clean up our storage, and things we're holding on to we don't need are probably almost nothing in here. Let's go take a look at our filters here. We're turning auto load filters off. We know there's a magnet storm coming in 3 days. Everyone except for me, the radiation's looking pretty okay. Looks like a lot of people want to talk to us. We've got phone calls. We've got Jan. Well, boy. All right, let's talk to the refiner first.
Had enough time to come to terms with the situation? I'm fine, thanks. There's not much that can bring me down. But I still feel much weaker than usual. Funny, earlier today I tried to lift a container and I couldn't. Maybe it's the side effects of cryosleep. Don't worry, you'll get back in shape in a jiffy. I don't know. I need to put on at least 15 pounds by the looks of it. Plus, no offense, lose the excess fat too. I'm not sure we have the time for that here. Operating the refinery requires stamina, you know? Being strong seems to matter a lot to you. A little extra confidence never hurt anyone. Not that it was ever my priority. I just like the physical activity. It helped clear my head of problems. I still can't get my head around one thing. What's that? Like, if everything that happened to me isn't true, then does that apply to the people I knew too? I mean, do they exist, but in some different version as well?
No.
I have no idea. Yeah, but theoretically, it's not impossible for someone who, for example, would be dead in my mind to actually still be alive? Theoretically? Totally.
It's just as likely they never existed.
It's really hard to say. The variables are almost infinite. That's overwhelming. I think I need to get my mind on something else.
Okay, sounds good, man. Have some fun.
Why don't you have some fun? Integrate with the living. You deserve it. You think? Sure. Let me know if there's anything more you need.
So this was one of the life paths that had the most social. You know, they were very social. The refiners spent a lot of time with other people in their journey. What's the good news, science guy?
You wanted to talk? Yes. I managed to come up with a satisfactory magnetic storm prediction system. We'll be ready for the next one when it comes.
Awesome.
If it comes.
It'll come. Okay. Looks like we might be able to make a phone call ourselves this time. That might be kind of fun. Maxwell. We built the Ark.
Hello, Dulski here.
Jan, tell me you did it. Tell me you have the Ark.
I built an Ark.
I did it.
Well done. Now, all we need to do is bring it home safely. Are you making progress with that obstacle of yours?
Yes.
I'm still looking for a way out.
Well, I don't want to cause panic, but you better hurry.
How's the rescue team coming?
And how's my rescue team progressing?
They'll be on time, Jan. Just make sure you are. Do what it takes to make your way to the other side of the planet, and leave the rest to me.
What it takes. That's the deal, Maxwell.
Just let me get on with it.
Of course. Keep pushing. Just let me know if there's any way I can help you.
All right. Thanks.
All right, I feel pretty good about that. And if we're looking on our research tab here, currently, by the end of day tomorrow, the Crossing Lava River research will be done, which is super exciting. And then I think we will be in a position to move the base. I think that's kind of the end of it. As far as production goes, I'd like to get more radiation filters going, but we're crazy low on organics. So we are going to go to bed. Make sure everything's queued up nicely for everyone's work shift tomorrow. Day 25, the sun is approaching. We can see on the lower right corner as well that we are 2 days away from magnetic storm. There it is. Magnetic storm in 2 days. Looks like somebody wants to talk. We don't really want to talk, but we will here. See, they sleep an extra 2 hours. We'll talk at the end of the day then. We get out and work a couple hours. Our work day starts whenever we're up at 7. And we're going to go right after the organics today. See if we can't get as much of this going as we can. So we get 14 every pop from one of these.
Issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Everybody's got an issue. Let's talk with our scientist guy last. Because he's probably got some kind of news we don't want to hear.
Greenhouse makes me think of Mom. She dreamt of a garden.
Technician first.
Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Yeah. I want to know when you started being such a pushover. What? You heard me. I'm not blind. I can see the workload pile up. And you, eager to take new orders.
To be clear here, we are not in a good negotiating position. So I think he's upset we built that rubidium storage thing.
Well, I'm not exactly in the best negotiating position. Using illegal technology to save my life, creating my altars, I'd better have a good justification for that. So they're threatening you. Even better. Like I said, I don't have much choice. Maxwell's in charge here. Yeah, so was Dad. The man of the house. I thought you regretted not standing up to him. Looks like you didn't learn much. That's a little below the belt. You're right. Sorry, this place is getting to me. All I'm saying is, we should do something just for ourselves. Something not work-related, not productive in any way. Like what? Well, there's a social room module available in this base. We could start with that.
Mm-mm.
I bet it has a beer pong table.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah, see? A smile on your face. Let's build a place where we can chill out and play beer pong, and then, after I've beaten you, we can talk more serious stuff. What do you say?
We're going to say, okay, I have no intention of building this room.
Okay. It's on.
It's probably going to be some kind of a little side questy thing. Okay, the refiner wants to talk, I think. He's down a level here.
Our dormitory reminds me of my old residence hall. There was always a ridiculous amount of clutter in the common room.
Hey there. You
Really
wanted to talk
distracting.
about something? Yeah. I've been thinking about the branching thing. It's so confusing. Tell me about it. I mean, remember how I told you about my body? The one I know versus this one? Well, I don't get it. Why is it exactly that we're created with different minds, like, different beverages or snacks, but then we all end up in the same packaging? It doesn't make much sense.
I don't know, dude.
Well, it's not the packaging that matters most. It's the content. That's what they say. But you don't brew ale only to pour it into plastic bottles. My skills, my whole personality derives from a certain lifestyle. And that makes my mind and body inseparable. That's how it feels to me. Huh. I never looked at it that way. I know, and honestly, I find it a little hard to understand. I mean, how can you be so careless about your body? It's the only one you'll ever have, man. Why'd you let it become so neglected?
I had more important things to do.
I guess I just had more important things to do. Studying, settling down, buying a house. Funny. Now that I look at it, you probably didn't have my motivation. Which was? Well, for me, it all started when I moved abroad. After Mom died, I decided to stay there, and for a while it was pretty lonely out there. Didn't you have friends? Not at first, no. You can laugh, but I was a little apprehensive to jump into a new environment. It was just work and sleep, and some bad eating habits. So that's when you started working out. Out of boredom at first. Then, kind of became a fun thing. I made friends, started going out a lot, but by that time, the gym had become an important part of my routine. I drank less, slept better, and it just made me feel in control of my life,
Makes sense.
I get you. Now that you've told me the whole story. Thanks. Maybe if I could get back to my routine here, at least in some way, it could really help me shake off all this anxiety.
I think there's no reason to not be trying to make everyone's experience better. I just don't know that we're going to be able to fulfill all of those requests. Where did the scientist go? There he is. Oh, he thought he could go to sleep.
So, did you find a solution to our problem?
Yes, it's super simple. We'll build a bridge.
Oh, just like that?
Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. We don't have the time nor the manpower to accomplish that. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind, superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle.
Wow, great. Sounds exciting.
Yes, but...
Oh, here we go.
Cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprints for the anchors should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live, but not on this one. They should fire the logistician, if there ever was one. Next time you talk to someone from Mining Ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. You'll see.
All right, will do.
We need to call them and ask for more blueprints. That might actually doom us. Because we're running out of time to do more research. Maxwell, help. You screwed us again, dude.
Hello, Mr. Maxwell?
Jan, have you made progress?
Yeah, I finally know how to get across. But I'm gonna need your help.
What can I do for you?
I need blueprints for superconductive bridge anchors from Project Versant.
Versant? But How do you know about that?
My scientist alter told me.
A scientist? Really? And one familiar with aborted scientific programs unknown to the public?
Aborted? Are you sure?
Yes. Project Versant was terminated years ago due to lack of satisfactory results.
But my scientist said they developed some tech.
My word. Are you saying that he thinks it still exists? That's fascinating. Your scientist must have been part of it somehow. And in his reality...
I don't think these are alternate realities. The computer finds key decision points in our life path. We are the original Jan, the only Jan. Okay, Jan, whatever. Jan here, Jan. And then at crucial decision points, it's just running probability. If we don't go to college and stay home, what are our job opportunities? What are our relationships like? It doesn't mean that those people or places ever existed or happened. Quite the opposite. It's just conjecture, just smoke.
The success. That's amazing, Jan. You do understand what I'm saying, right?
All I'm hearing is that you don't have my blueprints.
No, I'm sorry. They simply don't exist. But there is still something we can do.
What's that?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it might be all we have.
Okay.
Project Versant did leave behind unfinished drafts. Crisscrossed formulae, discarded calculations, the usual scribbles of a scientific stream of consciousness at work. For what it's worth, I'll ask Lucas to send it over to your terminal. Maybe that resourceful alter of yours can put it to good use.
Oh, okay. It's better than nothing, I guess.
I have to say, Jan, I'm beginning to see more and more potential in this situation of yours. I hope we speak soon. Good luck, as always.
On that note, we're going to bed. Just not good, man. It's just not a good situation we're in.